Once Senator Barack Obama becomes president, the Democratic Party will control both the presidency and Congress. Republicans will be relegated to minority party status, but losing can be liberating. Republicans will no longer be represented by an unpopular president, no longer be responsible for an unpopular war and an economic crisis. Still, if the party wants to regain power, political analyst John Fortier of the American Enterprise Institute says Republicans will have to begin by supporting President-elect Barack Obama.
It is true, though, at the beginning of an administration, especially with a victory as Barack Obama has had, that he will have a lot of leeway. The American people will wish him well. Republicans will not want to be seen as too obstructionist.
And Alex Conant with the Republican National Committee says the party intends to play a positive role in government.
We're going to be the loyal opposition, but I hope that we're also the constructive opposition. We've got big ideas about where we want to take this country.
Conant says there is less division today on foreign policy matters.
I am deeply honored that
President-elect Obama has reassured Republicans by retaining current Secretary of Defense Robert Gates. The Bush administration has already agreed to a timeline for withdrawing from Iraq. The recent terror attacks in Mumbai and Pakistan and the resurgence of the Taliban reinforces Mr. Obama's views that the U.S. military needs to refocus on that part of the world. However, economic issues will likely divide the party, says Conant, with the Republicans trying to position themselves as fiscal conservatives.
Certainly we're going to be opposed to any tax increases, and we want to keep a lid on new spending. We think that the deficit is already too large. I think that's going to be the first and biggest issue where the two parties really disagree.
But Richard Wolff, a liberal columnist with Newsweek magazine, says the economic crisis is forcing many Republicans to compromise their principles.
The obvious position for a fiscally conservative Republican would be to oppose all of these bailouts because you're interfering with the marketplace. There's no sign that this money will have any effect, really. On the other hand, who wants to be blamed for the complete collapse of the American car industry?
In the long term, Fortier says Republicans must address issues that divide their own party, like immigration and gay marriage. Heartened by the recent election of Vietnamese immigrant An Joseph Cao of Louisiana to Congress, the party will look to him and others like Louisiana Governor Bobby Jindal to reflect the growing diversity of America.
And our system is an odd one in that the out party doesn't have a real leader until we nominate someone in 2012 to run again for president. There are leaders in Congress, leaders outside, but no single figure to unite the parties.
Good afternoon. Please have a seat.
Even as they prepare to greet the new president, Republicans are already thinking of the next election. Brian Padden, VOA News.